Hello everyone, how you doing? Oh, okay, 7:30, you guys are up. Alright, I like it. I like it. I just drove out. I'm from Delaware. What's up? What's up? Let's go back. We gotta do the Delaware hustle. We just come to Philly and sell cigarettes and engagement rings. Fucking do it. For the low. Man, you know, so I live in New York now, and it's people in New York, they don't know where Delaware is. This is fine. That makes sense. But some people in New York, they don't know where New York is either. They're just there. They be like, "Oh, you from Delaware, fam? Isn't that above Pennsylvania?" I'm like, "That's where New York is." Do you know where you are right now? That's real New Yorkers. They be like, "Oh, you from Iowa? Ain't that down the street? You know Marvin? Hey, Marvin!" His brother says he knows you. This guy's like, don't introduce me to anyone. I'm just here to see Hamilton. Please don't. I don't want to meet anyone. Tell you about myself. I'm a young black man. I used to be an even younger black man. And every young black man's dream is that you'll become success. You'll buy your mother a house, right? You've seen the NFL draft. So I thought that was going to do it. But then I turned 32. My mother bought her own house, and I lived there. So I failed. She laughed at me, right? My mother's cooler than me, right? She would go to the club, bring back these guys. You got the same things. You bring, right there, you did it. You come back from the club with a new man every night. This guy sees me in the corner. He's like, "Who's this weird little nigga in the corner?" I'm like, "I'm a child. I'm supposed to be weird and little." I was a front of the bus kid. That's that, way in the front. Like all the cool kids in the back rolling dice. I was in the front having a conversation with the bus driver about the economy. He's like, "Why don't you go talk to kids your age?" I'm all right. Hold on to this rope. If I tug it 3 times, you gotta come get me. I taught at a youth prison. They could smell it on me. They could smell it in the air. They were like, "Mr. Brand," I kept saying their names wrong because their parents invented these names. They're like, "Mr. Brand, we're sitting outside. We're gonna fuck you up." And I'm like, "You gonna fuck me up?" I go kayaking every weekend. You will never find me. I teach English to Chinese adults now. And I prefer, they don't have the language skills to hurt my feelings. That's very helpful. And if you say their name wrong, they'll just change their name. That's so helpful. Like you say a black girl's name wrong, she will change your name. I like adults. Like some people like kids and dogs. You know what I like about adults? You can just leave an adult. You can't do that with kids. You just leave them. Nobody give you shit about it. They be like, "Where's Daryl?" Daryl's a grown ass fucking man. That's where Daryl is. He left his ass at Catherine Rooney, is where he belongs. But then they be like, "Where's little Daryl?" It's like, "Oh, all right, I'll be back. Little Daryl. My cousin took me to a party in the hood, and I was like, "Fuck, they're gonna find me. They're gonna find me here." He comes in the house, he's like, "Yo, Brandon, the young boys is outside talking reckless." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what they do. Leave them alone." He's like, "They say we not gonna do nothing." I was like, "Wow, how'd they know that? Who told them we were cowards?" And who's we? They don't know I'm here. I will hop in this creek out back. They will never find me. We had to leave, right? We had to get out of there. My cousin was like, "Let's catch an Uber." I was like, "Where are we going to?" He's like, "Let's go to Applebees." I said, "What are we going to do at Applebees at 11:30? He's like, "Man, Applebees don't start popping until like 1 o'clock. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's very... We get the Uber. Uber drivers are crazy. They have no secrets. Say hello to, they will start confessing to crimes. I asked this man how his night was going. He's like, "Man, I'm suing a strip club." I'm like, "I didn't know you could do that. I thought all strip clubs had diplomatic immunity, right?" I said, "Why are you suing a strip club?" He's like, "One of the girls stabbed me in the neck with a beer bottle." He said that like I was supposed to relate. Like, I sat in the front of the bus, right? Like, You ever hear a hip hop song for the first time and they're like, yeah, you know what it is? I'm like, actually, if you could explain, that'd be very helpful. What are you talking about? So what were you doing in the strip club? You got stabbed in the neck. He's like, man, I was just minding my business. I'm like, that's impossible. He's in the back playing Jenga. So I was like, you gonna win this lawsuit? He's like, nah. I was like, why not? He's like, they accused me of selling PCP in that strip club. And I was like, where are you? He's like, yeah. Who sells PCP? That's not casual drug dealing. Like some people sell a little weed because you need money. Some people sell a lot of coke because they need a lot of money for coke. You sell PCP because you believe in PCP. That's your shit. You, the Johnny Appleseed of that world, you just wander the territory, sprinkling it wherever you go. What's up, Oklahoma? Have you heard of the wet? I don't want to be judgmental. I sold drugs once in college. I bought them from a white guy and I sold them to another white guy. I was contained. They couldn't get to me. You gotta do your dirt within the confines of whiteness. I went to the University of Delaware. It's like a cruise ship ran ashore. That's like in grade school. I never messed with drugs before I went to college. I had no street cred as a kid. Like if you handed me a blunt, I would just put it in an evidence bag and take it to the police station. They're doing drugs. Couldn't be trusted. I have no street cred. The problem is I don't have regular credit either. This is not built for this world. That's a mess. I messed up my bank account. I was looking at my bank account. I was like, I don't know. It says I got $50 in parentheses. I don't know what that means. Overdraft. You have overdraft protection. You know what that is? It's not protection. It's fucking. Your bank turns into a loan shark. All of a sudden. It's not protection. That's like if you went to the Grand Canyon and they were like, you want cliff protection? I was like, what is that? Is that like a parachute or like a net? They're like, no. What happens is, you know how normally there's like a guardrail to stop you from falling off the cliff? I was like, yeah, that's protection. And they're like, well, with cliff protection, we remove the guardrail, and every time you fall off, we charge you $50. Until you climb back to the top. I had a prepaid debit card. It's like a toy. You can't buy name brand food when you have a prepaid debit card. You can't buy, I can't believe it's not butter. You gotta get, this is not butter. They like, buy it, you peasant, and like, put it on your toast. I'm like, this tastes weird. That's because it's Windex. Told you it wasn't butter. Weird. Crack. Crack is just store brand cocaine, right? Think about it. You go to jail 3 times longer. That's like if you went to the supermarket to get some Fruit Loops, but you didn't have Fruit Loops money, so you had to get America's Choice berry circles. And then you went to jail. You're outside in the parking lot, there's a cop. He's like, suspect spotted in the parking lot. He has a bag of cereal. There is no box. I repeat, no box. Logo printed on the bag. Shoot to kill. Tell you something about myself. I am gay and don't have time to explain. Can't convince. I'm not any good at it. Sometimes I forget. Then I see a cute guy, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And that, like, I'm minimum gay. Minimum amount of gay you can be and be like aware of it. You know, like a priest. So it's like, you ever see someone so unappealing you forget your own sexuality? You're like, what do I do? Did I do that? Maybe. So this guy hit on me. He was in shape, but it wasn't like a people shape. You know what I mean? He looked like a Minecraft character. I like guys with curves. He had a lot of corners. Like he used to be fronted. Some of you guys, I lost some of you. Remember in Beauty and the Beast when all the spoons and dishes started turning back into people, and he was like, they still kind of look like spoons a little bit. Like, you always look like a spoon? Is that why you became a spoon? You don't have your regular body back yet? You need some time to transition. This guy looked like he was an ottoman yesterday. He still had tassels on his shoulders, looked like he was the president of another planet. It was a weird look. I came out to my dad when I was 23, and at that point he was like, I knew it was something. He was on my list. He was cool about it. He's like, son, I'm not happy about this, but I love you. I'm going to support you no matter what. So I had a good dad, right? But then 3 days later, he came up to me. He's like, son, I never told you about this, but I might have another son. I forgot. I don't know. This don't got nothing to do with. I think I'm gonna go look for him. I just be a father. I just want to see what kind of son he is. I used to be an Uber driver, but I did it in South Philly, which is stupid. There's nowhere to park. I would have to Uber to my car. Right? And then my Uber driver was like, hey, can I take your spot? And you drive me to my house. It was like a shift change. There's no union. Like, right? I used to fuck a lot of skinny white guys. It was kind of like that. It's like, where do I don't know where to put this. I was in a straight white fraternity in college. And if you don't know this about being in a straight white fraternity, it's pretty gay. It's a pretty gay situation. And people were like, isn't that kind of a lot of homophobia being in a fraternity? And I'm like, yeah, I was part of the problem. I was in there too. All right, you guys ready to start this show? Yeah. You guys ready to have a great time tonight? You guys seem like a great fucking audience. Give it up. We got our next